Welcome to my channel, Heels in Business. As I can't seem to stay in one place or job for too long, I thought I'd share my life adventures with you. First full day in Hanoi, it's Sunday. I've just had breakfast and lifted coffee and brunch and it was really good. I had avocado on toast with poached eggs, really nice, and a really delicious smoothie as well. For the rest of the day, my plans are to go and visit the prison and we'll see after that. So after last night and this morning of walking in Hanoi, at first I was a bit wary and a bit apprehensive. So what I've learnt so far about walking in Hanoi city centre: walk with confidence, but be wary, look around you, watch for the scooters and the cars coming along, and what I tend to find is that they're going at a slow enough speed that they're watching pedestrians. So if you come in their path, they tend to always stop. That doesn't mean just randomly dash out, just walk slowly, keep to your route and keep going, and never step back. That's the worst thing because they're expecting you to go forward. And if you do that, you should be fine. And I have been fine so far, and I haven't seen any accidents. A little under a 15-minute walk from the coffee place, and I believe we've made it to the prison. I think this is the outside wall. I recognise it from some of the pictures I saw online. It looks like the main entrance is just there. I think it's about 30,000 Vietnamese dong, so about £1, a little over £1 to get in. Seems very reasonable. They bought my ticket into the prison for 30,000 dong and an audio guide for another 50,000 in English. So they give you this and a map to follow, and it has numbers that you follow along the way. And essentially, when you're at number 1, you press number 1 on your audio guide. Simple. Just finished the tour of Hoa Lo Prison. I'm sure I got that right, heard it enough times. Really good and really interesting tour. I opted for the audio tour in English, so it's an extra 50,000 dong, and then you give another 50,000 for the rental, which they give you back after when you return the audio kit. Really interesting. They walk you through the history of the prison, when it was created, the conditions, different escapes that were attempted successfully and not so successfully, and yeah, it was really good. It's quite long. I'm sure I was in there for a good 2 hours. Lots of really interesting artifacts in there, and the most interesting for me was a lot about the more recent Vietnam War, so in the late 60s, early 70s was probably the most interesting, and just how across the globe, how that impacted the difference of political opinions, whether you were from Asia, America or Europe. So highly recommend it, and I do recommend doing the audio guide as opposed to just walking around aimlessly yourself. Finished at Hoa Lo Prison, so feeling a bit hungry, and of course I'm in Hanoi, Vietnam. I have to try one of their banh mi sandwiches. So that is a baguette usually filled with pork, pate. Well, the meat can be different, so you can have beef, chicken or pork usually, but with pate, egg and other vegetables in it. And you can see the lady here, so we've just picked a local street vendor for our banh mi. up because we'll have others. Thank you. Get ready with my tissue.
Yeah. Yes, please.
So she asks you whether you want mayonnaise in there, chili sauce and salad. I went for everything. Why not? It's very hot. Ooh, very tasty. Got a nice kick from the chili sauce as well. I'm not sure when I've had this before in the past whether I've had it with chili inside. Chili sauce, it's very tasty. Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
Okay.
Tasty.
They get a free boob shot as well.
That was really, really good. And as you can see, we've attracted the crowds now and there's a queue because we're here. Look forward to having more of those on this trip. And really cheap too, so 25,000 dong per baguette, which is like 80p, $1, really cheap. One of the things I like in particular about Hanoi is how the buildings are set up, and most of them, these two behind, have upstairs seating, which is really nice. You can go upstairs. Some of the stairs are quite steep, but once you're up there you can sit out on the balcony and enjoy your drink or your meal and just watch the world go by. That was my nice thing.
So I'm featuring for the first time on this vlog because we've come into a small coffee shop where they're going to explain to us how they make coconut coffee and egg coffee.
So one of the things I noticed coming to Hanoi is it's famous for their egg coffee, but if you look on YouTube or a lot of the vlogs, they always refer to the big coffee places, and particularly the main coffee place where it was invented, Cafe Yang. But I wanted to know really whether the smaller coffee houses can make equally as good coffee, egg coffee, but also can you just go in anywhere? Does it taste the same? Is it different? Or do you really need to go to the famous ones to get a decent egg coffee? So we'll find out.
So the specialty coffees are actually only about 50,000 dong, which is just under £2. So considering the UK you pay about £2.80 to £3.50 for a coffee, that's pretty good.
We'll have one of the coconut coffees and the egg coffee.
Coconut coffee is only cold and egg coffee is only hot.
That's okay.
Perfect.
Yes, that's fine.
You can check Facebook website. We love coffee.
Okay, great. Thank you.
One of the really good things here is everywhere has Wi-Fi, and everywhere has really good Wi-Fi, in particular the hotels, which will have like 70 megabits up and 70 megabits down. We don't even get that where we live in the UK.
I don't understand. It's enough, it's high.
It's about 3 times as quick as our home internet. Quite enough noise anymore.
It's pretty cold. They do their own.
honey.
Wow, that smell.
In front of you, as my wife is preparing the egg, she opened the egg out from the shell. Only take the yellow, and the white is going to be separated, and we only using the yellow in the metal bowl over there to mix it up. And you can come closer to come into the bowl.
Two yellow egg.
So 2 yolks.
Yes.
Okay.
Mix a little sugar and honey.
Okay.
And green blend by machine.
So you roast your beans.
Come closer. I'm preparing enough amount of coffee for the egg coffee. This is based on the espresso, a very good espresso. So I have to scale exactly how much.
Wow, so you measure it out perfectly every time.
Yep, it has to be like that.
So how many grams?
18. Right. Tamping it.
Temper.
Tamper. I'm a professional espresso coffee maker. And then now, start. We timing to be egg coffee, coffee and egg sweetnesses in the same time.
Oh, excellent. They're working in harmony to ensure that it gets finished at exactly the same time. So the espresso is extruded or extracted and the egg yolks are beaten.
I put a little condensed milk, but not too much. And this
Okay.
day at the bottom, along with double espresso, I put it on the hot bowl, and this with the hot water to keep this and stay hot. Waiting until this one is finished, and it's gonna be on that. So now you can come back to that.
About egg coffee. Egg coffee has 3 layers. The first 2 egg yolk mixed a little honey and sugar. The second double espresso and a little bit condensed milk.
Okay, yeah.
Before drink, you stir well and hot water before.
Okay, okay, great.
Yes.
Thank
Enjoy.
you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good.
This is exciting. My first egg coffee.
Hanoi sốt trắng.
I mean, it's like an art. Let's stir this. Feel inclined to try see what it's like. Let's try it with a spoon.
Nhưng mà nó với cơm trà. Mua ra nó cũng ra được tốt.
It's surprising.
Đặc biệt mà quý vị mà đúng không? Cô Thảo.
I can see why people compare it to
Tiramisu.
It is a bit like a dessert that you can drink. But what's nice, and I've heard that some of these egg coffees can be really sweet. This isn't that sweet, and it's still got a strong coffee taste. Whereas others have said it's more of a creamy taste.
Bữa nay em sao?
Take another sip.
Definitely different, isn't it?
That's really good.
This is their other special coffee that they recommend, coconut coffee. It reminds me a bit of an Italian affogato with the ice cream and the espresso that you pour over. So it's very similar to that you've got. I can't remember what they said it's in here. But we've got the espresso shot here to the left, and we are going to pour over, mix it, and enjoy. Look at that. Oh, looky. That does look real good. So I have to try a spoonful first because, much like the egg coffee, I wanted to see what it tastes like. A bit like a dessert. Let's have a quick go. Oh, that's good. That's real good. Oh, that's really nice. So their coconut coffee is always cold, iced. Egg coffee always hot. Both really nice. The flavour is really balanced, and most importantly, not too sweet. There's like a real mild sweetness for it, but not sickly sweet like some coffee places do and overpower. Strong coffee taste. Really good quality coffee. Really tasty. I just finished having my first egg coffee and picked a place called Dream Bean Coffee, and it was a dream. It was genuinely really nice, and more importantly, the owners, a couple, put a lot of thought and care. The hospitality, extremely friendly. You can tell that they really love coffee. It's an art to them. They put a lot of effort, and it was just brilliant. So if you are in Hanoi, I highly recommend visiting this.